a lot of people are surprised to know that I have life insurance when I don't have kids. Um, I am really lucky and privileged that I grew up in a family that had already taken steps to grow generational wealth and had the privilege to do so. So I was in a position financially to continue that on myself, in large part because of what my parents and grandparents had done. And so I think when I first started working and making money at all, I had an awareness of the fact that I wanted to grow wealth, not just for myself, but for generations. And so investing was really important to me. And then through you, I learned more about life insurance and the fact that it was basically an alternative way to invest. And so I actually started with life insurance before I was married, before I have kids or anything like that. And I think a lot of people are surprised to know that I have life insurance when I don't have kids. But to me, especially because of the cash value of a plan and the ability to, one, diversify investments, but two, build wealth in a fund that I may need to borrow from or may need to utilize for capital for different things, it made sense to start that early. So, and I'm also just a big believer in preparing yourself, not in a crisis or not like in a time of need, but before you're in a time of need. So obviously when you have kids, it's, that's where the risk comes in of if you don't have life insurance, your kids can be in trouble. So I wanted to be prepared even before I had kids. So to me, those were three different diversified ways to do that. So I'm invested in the market. I have retirement funds. I purchased a home and I was able to purchase a home. And then I have life insurance, one to protect my home purchase because I have a mortgage. And so if I were to pass and that home would be passed on to either my kids or a relative or my spouse, then they would not have to shoulder the mortgage by themselves, not potentially lose the house. So to me, a home is such a huge way to build generational wealth. It would have been tragic to potentially have lost that for future generations or families. So that's why I chose life insurance.
Nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna stop me.